What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Guys, Tamar Braxton is trending again for all the wrong reasons, which is typically why Tamar Braxton trends. Half the time that she says stuff that I definitely agree with. Today is not one of them. Okay? Now, Tamar Braxton, who's a very talented singer, less talented reality show actress, she's had some problems with the ex-husband Vince. And remember when Vince was real fat and he was just really going through it with Tamar, and he got rid of her and lost all that weight. And then she was with David Edefeso, who was taking care of her, and then David Edefeso had to get rid of her because she was crazy. Well, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are taking their love to another level. And Travis asked for Kourtney Kardashian's hand in marriage. She said yes. Now, while people were congratulating Kourtney and Travis, Tamar decided to jump into the conversation. And what she said was, while she's happy for Kourtney and Travis, the Lord better not forget about her. She says it just like this. Theme music! I'm so super happy for Kourtney. I'm so glad it's finally happening for her. She's been through it. But Lord, for real, I know you see me. Come on now. It's a lot. So here's what happened. People thought that this was, disrespectful. Like, why would you make this about yourself when it's about Kourtney and Travis? Okay? And she said this to the commenters. Twitter is making things about yourself now. Some of y'all need real therapy. Stop the show. Funny, Tamar. You saying that someone needs therapy. God. Twitter is your personal thoughts. Hashtag Twitter for Dummy. I'm still happy for her. And I'm still waiting on the Lord. Period. Give her a round of applause, please. This is a lot to unpack here, but this is what we want to talk about with how certain people use religion in the African American community. People tend to look at God like Amazon or FedEx. What do I mean when I say that? God is something that you just order the product and you don't pay anything. With Amazon, you actually gotta pay something. You don't pay anything, and then he just knocks on your door and he delivers it to you. That's how the African American community try to look at God. Even in parts of Africa, you look at it like that. And they feel that God is supposed to give them something for nothing. Let me go into more deep detail. Tamar Braxton, who God has already sent you a husband, God has already sent you someone else, and got men that you said that were good men. One was a Harvard graduate in David Edefeso. But you're asking for God to send you somebody else when you're not asking God to change the annoying, incompetent person, disrespectful lady that you are in many of these relationships to these guys. You're asking God for everything but to change you. And that is how a lot of people with a poor mentality, broken mentality feel. They feel like they have no self-agency in their own life, that others can control it. But the reality of it is that you have all the self-agency that you need, but you don't want to work on yourself. And you tell these Twitter followers that they need therapy. Tamar, have you seen some of your Instagram posts? Have you seen how foolish you look, boo? Like, I mean, we're gonna be honest. Let's break this open. And you women out there who are fans of Tamar, don't y'all just sit back and be like, damn, what's wrong with her? Why is she so delusional? See, women don't say much about this, but they know what I'm talking about. You see, it's just like me saying, I hope God sends me a wife, but I'm still broke. I'm still not cleaning up after myself or something like that. I'm still not working. I'm still not trying to be a man. I'm still wanting to run the streets. I'm still wanting to do things my way, but I'd expect God to send me a beautiful black wife. But I'm not doing anything in my on my purpose to prepare myself. I just expect somebody to give me something. What would you tell me? What would you ladies tell me? What would you guys tell me? I'm telling you one thing, guys will tell you more than women will tell you. See, that's the thing about in black relationships, as black men, when we see another man having those, wants and desires, we're gonna tell you, hey brother, you ain't doing nothing to put yourself in that position. So you shouldn't expect nothing. You want a beautiful woman? You want a woman that's going to be submissive to you? You want a woman that's going to listen to you? You want a nice family? You need to be able to prepare for that woman. You need to be a respectful black man. You need to be able to spend time with her. You better not be out here running the streets trying to have all these thoughts and stuff like that because you want to have a wife, right? So why don't you prepare yourself for that? Why don't you prepare yourself mentally for what a family takes? How to save money, how to budget, how to invest into your family, how to invest into your wife. See, these are things that we as men are going to tell one another. But when it comes to certain ladies like Tamar Braxton, you want God to send you something. You're not on the road to trying to achieve it. There lies the problem with dating in Black America, because God is supposed to fix all of your problems and you don't have to do nothing. When the only consistent person in every failed relationship is you. Now, it's funny you say Kourtney Kardashian is getting married. I bet you won't ask her how she treats her man. Did it ever occur to you, Tamar, maybe you should go and ask some people that are married or getting engaged, what are they doing? Like, this is the YouTube business, right? And I'm pretty known here on YouTube, and even me, I like Daryl Eves, I love Nick Nimmin, I love Brian G. Johnson. I'm somewhat of a YouTube coach when I can be, but those guys are much better than me. And then if I ever want to, grow things, I will go to them, or I'll ask some of my YouTube buddies, how do you feel about this? I'll call Kevin Samuels, I'll talk to SDK, I'll talk to Booker Alpharonomy, I'll talk to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, I'll call Poor Man Podcast, and I'll bounce these ideas off guys and see what they think. Guys who are doing very good in the business. But you won't see Tamar doing that. You won't see Kourtney, calling Kourtney Kardashian, because why? Ain't nothing wrong with her. Guys, ain't nothing wrong with her. I'm perfect. God is the one that gotta send me this man. Same thing what Lala Anthony said, right? Ain't nothing wrong with her, y'all. God supposed to send me this man. But you wouldn't want to put in the work. So God can send you somebody, just like the people that ask for the lotto. What do you hear when folks, God, please let me get the lotto? Then you get it, then what do? They go broke because what? They don't know how to manage it. You don't know how to appreciate what God has given you. So then you lose it. Then you're back broke again. Ain't that right, Tamar? You're broke relationship-wise. You ain't got no man. Why? You don't know how to manage a husband when you get it. So why would God keep giving you something that you can't handle? I know that's just too real, right? But it makes sense, doesn't it? Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.